Oh, hello there, and welcome back to our adventures in Pathfinder Kingmaker. We return once more as Edrudel, the Summoner. We are in the Stolen Lands to claim them for our own. However, there's a strange being known as the Stag Lord who is disrupting our operation. We have gone into a strange forest filled with evil fog to uncover the whereabouts of the Stag Lord. After meeting a strange nymph, the spirit of a nymph, we now have an idea. Now, let's continue our adventure. Let's go this way. Alright, so I'm here. Can I go south? I can. The Thorn River. Now we must make our way west.
I must replenish my powers.
Darn. A fatigued character cannot charge and takes a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. After a complete rest, fatigued characters are no longer fatigued. Would you like to begin resting? Yes. Alright, I forgot how often we have to rest in this game. We'll have to get used to that. Alright, it is the next day. Let's continue further south. Alright, come on, Edrudel. We need a victory. I hope Tartushio isn't there before I am. I wonder what he's doing right now. Alright, we're here.
I must replenish my powers.
Darn. Okay, we'll need to rest. And then we'll be fresh for the battle in the morning, for no doubt there will be one.
Why did you leave your home? Do any traveling bards ever live happily ever after? Or did you hope to earn your glory, singing songs in taverns?
You don't appreciate your happiness. You've been surrounded by books, paintings, poets, and singers since you were a child. In our village, the only entertainments we had were tavern fights and harvest dance parties. I'd have died of boredom if I stayed there.
Alright, we're here. The Temple of the Elk. A huge rock surrounded by the forest, with the head of an immense elk carved out of it. At the foot of the rock lies what was once an impressive shrine dedicated to the god Erastil. Do you want to enter this location? Yes. Yes, I do. Alright, here it is. Oh no, it's raining. Alright. We found the right trail. The ritual was held here, but be careful. There are dangerous beasts ahead. Good to know. They are both guards of this place and tokens of the druid's evil magic. Please be careful. Very well, Spirit. Guardian of the Bloom. Yes, I'm not sure if Edrudel himself trusts her entirely. Who truly rules this forest? Is it her or I? We shall see in the future. But, I believe she has its safety in mind. At least for now. We are playing a slightly evil character, or at least a very self-interested one. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Edrudel is a very him-first person.
Combat is adjourned.
Alright, and here we have primal frogs. Oh my god, look at that thing. That is ridiculous. Oh my god. First frog people, now this? I'm starting to despise frogs. Yes. Alright, it is Lindsay's turn. She's gonna go over here. And what can she do? She's gonna do, we're gonna do Hideous Laughter. Actually, we're gonna do Inspire Courage, as is tradition, and we'll try to shoot him. Oh, it was her turn. Very well. A swing and a miss. Alright, let's see if our barbarian Amiri can do better than that. I wonder what these symbols mean here. They look like almost like a bow.
Tear them apart!
Erastil is the god of the hunt. Alright, one frog down. Advance. And the other's over there, so I'm going to do magic missile on this frog.
Go.
More of them? Oh no. Edredale, look out!
There's something disturbing about a giant frog. I don't know. Being swallowed whole. Alright. I will try to do daze. Oh, I can't. What can I do? Scream. It did something. Alright. Valerie? Attack. Okay, we're gonna move Valerie forward and worry about protecting Edredale. As far as I'm concerned, they're all working for him.
They go down!
And as far as he's concerned as well.
Well done, Amiri. You'll make a fine bodyguard yet.
Alright, she advances forward. What's that thing on her back? It's a cool backpack. Alright, so that means it is Edredale's turn. The summoner himself. And he's going to summon fire from the plane of fire or something. I don't know how evocation works in this. Alright. Well done. Most impressive, Master Wizard. Lindsay, it's your turn. See what you can do. Cure light wounds? Weirdly, we're all at full health right now. We're doing better. That usually doesn't happen. I'm going to get a little tiny bit closer so that we're in range of her Inspire Courage. She's playing a very good song or something. I don't know exactly how bards work. Yes. Is there magic to it? There must be. Nope, it's no magic. It's just regular music. It is Valerie's turn. And with her turn, she's going to...
Let us strike as one!
do a regular swing. Perfect. What is this? The muddy water gives off a strange, nauseating smell and emits the tattered fog. Odd.
I've never seen anything like this before. This must be the source of the fog. And perhaps there's something underneath. What's this?
An ancient statue of Erastil seems to resist the ravages of time. The effects of years, rain, and wind have destroyed the temple walls, but they could not subdue the statue.
I believe it's worth looking around, my friends. Spread out. I said spread out, don't follow me. Oh, whatever. Without a doubt.
Oh, there's some sort of, like, stairwell. Oh, what do we have here? A primal dire boar.
It is a sign. A sign from the gods.
Oh no. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
To victory!
Attack. A battle of the boar. Whose turn is it? It is Lindsay's turn. Same thing. I believe we might run out of energy after this. Hopefully we're not too tired and can still face whatever beasts or enemies lay within this temple. Edredale, it's your turn. Edredale is going to do Acid Dart. Oh, and he missed. How embarrassing. It's the boar's turn. Here he comes. Oh, he's massive, but he missed. Valerie, it's all you.
Do not falter!
Well struck. Amiri, go around. Flank him.
We're having bacon tonight, my friends.
Lindsay's gonna do Scream because that kind of worked out well last time.
Serves you right.
Alright, Edredale, your turn again. Time to redeem yourself.
I can't have my followers think that I can't fire a magic missile or an acid dart. Behold my true power. The sun was in my eye.
Bring it!
And she missed as well.
Onwards! Tear them apart!
Oh my goodness, this boar is truly mighty.
Stay behind me!
Oh my god, this thing is invincible.
They go down!
What in the hell? How do we kill this beast? Finally. What a beast. Mighty indeed. Okay, there's something over here. What is this? Let's check it out. It is a token of the Dryad, a memento of times long past. A well-grounded antiquities collector might pay handsomely for it. Interesting.
I believe I found an ancient symbol.
Alright, let's look around a bit more. You never know. I don't want to go into a... Oh! Ferocious wolf, here we go. I was going to say, I don't want to be followed into the temple by some sort of beast.
Follow my lead.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Alright, Edredel. I'm going to have Edredel use mage armor on himself. You never know. And then he'll advance behind this pillar.
I'm safe over here.
As for Lindsay, she will go next to Edredel. It's kind of like our tried and proven strategy. Alright, well done. She will also inspire courage. Well done indeed.
A fine kill.
Oh no, there's a third one. Oh my god, there's an army of wolves.
Valerie, hang in there.
Alright, but you don't have to fight alone, Valerie, because we have Amiri. Let's do this.
Bring it!
Ooh, it was partially concealed and harder to hit. Darn it. Alright, Valerie, you're up. Let's kill this one together with Amiri. A fine strike right in the neck. Oh my god, I mean, look at them. They're so tall. They're about as tall as Valerie. Edredel is going to cast Acid Splash. This one hit. Well done. You've redeemed yourself, Edredel. And then he's going to stay put. Let's shoot him.
A miss. Valerie, look out! Behind you!
Tear them apart! Do not falter!
Indeed. Oh my goodness. He made such a piteous cry as he fell. But it was either them or us. And right now, I know Edredel only cares about his party members.
I must keep them alive. They're the most precious thing I have. They're my ticket to power.
Edredel might be using these people, but I think he cares about them. Another hit. Looks a bit weak though. Alright, Lindsay, you're up.
Fire to the flanks, Lindsay.
Any last wishes?
Damn it, Lindsay.
Oh no, Amiri. Speaking of which, we're gonna have Amiri Rage.
They go down!
But another miss. Oh no.
Ah!
We're gonna focus on this one at the risk of turning our back to the enemy. This one hit. 6 damage. Good. Oh no! One of the wolves bit Lindsay. She lost so much blood, she fell unconscious.
Lindsay, no! Damn you! Amiri, look out!
Bring it!
Valerie, end this.
Onwards!
Another miss. Oh no. I've got to do something. Acid Splash. Oh no, the wolf is still biting Lindsay. Oh my goodness.
Amiri, do something!
Ooh, wow, 20 points. Well done. I am sorry it had to come to that. Are you alright? Alright, she looks fine. We may want to rest. Ooh, we can rest right in the fog. Perfect. Let's do that right now. Now, this might be a bad idea, making camp in his sacred temple.
He's like, what? It's a clearing. We've killed all the beasts. It should be fine.
He's perhaps a bit too irreverent to the old ways. Alright, so Lindsay's gonna cook, Amiri's gonna handle the camouflage, and Edredel's gonna go out hunting.
We're a strange group. More like a handful of outcasts than an army of heroes. Anyway, they say even the first Eldori Sword Lord was an outcast. Are we any worse than him?
Worse, I say better.
Alright, camp camouflage failed. Chances of ambushes are increased, oh no. Hunting took 4 hours, oh poor Edredel.
I'm tired. I was hunting out there for 4 hours.
And didn't we just kill a giant boar?
Darn it. You're right. I couldn't bring myself to eat it. I gave it a proper funeral.
Oh my god. Now I know what you might be thinking. Why did you camp there?
Look, you have to risk it to get the biscuit.
So we're being hunted by a massive bear, and only Edredel was on watch.
Everyone, wake up, quickly! We're under attack by a giant bear!
Yeah, it is Valerie's turn, so she's gonna get up and fight. Lindsay, it's your turn. Stand up. And she's going to move away. It's the bear's turn. Oh, he missed, thankfully. Oh, he didn't miss that one.
I'm wounded. And my shirt is ruined. My wizardly robe.
Come on, Amiri.
Tear them apart!
Well done. He's nearly down. Inspire courage.
Retreat! Is this?
No!
Unexpected.
Edredel's down, but he's not dead yet. If we were quick enough, we might be able to save him. Oh, God.
What in the...
That is nasty.
Well, fine swing, Amiri. Well done indeed. At any rate, I believe we're ready to rest for realsies this time. Let's make the same mistake twice. Yes.
We appear to be healed. I'm going to very tentatively save and then enter the temple. Here we go.
The time for words has passed!
Oh my god, what is that? It's a bear-like tree ant. Oh my. And there's someone next to it, a human. Is that human controlling it or fighting it?
I intend to find out.
We'll have her move over there. And Miri will charge. Well done indeed. Alright, as for Edredel, he's gonna do magic missile.
Go on. Dawnflower, grant me strength.
Who is that? Is there some sort of guardian to this temple? Or maybe he's an explorer too. I'm glad he's not controlling that thing.
I see something.
Alright, Amiri. Take this thing down.
They go down!
My turn. I'm going to do Mage Armor on Amiri. And then back away. Valerie, charge! A fine miss.
Oh, Sarenrae, I see your light.
I hope they're still alive, but I somehow doubt it. Alright, get him.
Hey!
Alright, as for Edredel, he's gonna go over here and get some distance so he can do some acid splash. A fine hit. Oh no! Valerie's dazed, and she's being mauled, half to death. Interesting how that doesn't hurt the other party members. Alright, Amiri, what do you got? Well done. It's like chopping down a tree. No doubt bad for your sword, but still.
I shall summon fire.
Go.
Oh, my hands and body.
Stay behind me!
I tried.
We won, and he's alive. Tristian.
I swear, never have I been so glad to meet a stranger. Even with the power granted me by Sarenrae, I almost lost. You have my thanks. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tristian.
A local nymph directed me here. She thinks the enchanted fog in this temple was created by the druid who serves the bandit leader here. I expect defeating the beast's guards should cause the fog to clear.
I have never spoken to nymphs, but I believe their assessment is accurate. The creatures occupying this temple are far from ordinary animals. The power that moved them here is related to the fog. The beasts hold the fog as anchors hold a ship dancing in the waves. From what I can tell, once the beasts are defeated, the fog should begin to clear.
The beasts are defeated. What now?
Praised be Sarenrae. Now, if my knowledge serves, the fog should weaken and eventually clear entirely. We need only wait. Perhaps somewhere more hospitable?
He sounds like an elf. Who's Sarenrae? The Dawn Flower, the Healing Light, and the Everlight. Sarenrae is a goddess who teaches temperance and patience in all things. Compassion and peace are her greatest virtues. And if enemies of the faith can be redeemed, they should be. Worship of this goddess of healing, honesty, redemption, and the sun began far to the east of the Inner Sea, in the vast Radisha Empire of Kelesh. The worshippers can now be found throughout the world.
How did you get here?
I was investigating this fog. I believe you have already discerned that it is magical in nature. I serve Sarenrae, goddess of sunlight. Discovering an evil magic that isolated living creatures from the sun alarmed me in no small way. I was able to locate the place the fog originated from, but was too presumptuous and almost got into the beast's teeth.
You're wounded. Do you need aid?
You are very kind. Kindness to strangers is in short supply these days. But worry not. Sarenrae's priests are skilled in the healing arts. I can heal myself.
With those beasts dead, I have other matters to attend to. Farewell.
Please wait. You saved my life. I have no treasures or relics, but I have knowledge and the divine power of a priest. I wish to aid you in your journeys.
A priest. I would welcome your assistance.
Thank you. I hope I will be of help.
Yeah, that is one thing we need, a healer. And now we have one. But will Edrudel chafe against the dogma of a priest? We'll see. We are playing him slightly evil. Okay, so look at our alignment. So we're mostly evil, but we do some good sometimes. We have 3 in evil and 2 in good. Alright, let's move on. But first, before we do anything, I'm going to see about that strange chest Lindsay saw. Why don't you go get it? You did notice it first. It has a golden ring, potion of mage armor, potion of cure light wounds, gold coins, bloodstone, and green quartz. She found treasure, oh my goodness, under a bush no less. Well done. Alright, so this is the entrance. I wonder what these green triangles mean. Here's that symbol of the bow again. Okay, now that the Temple of the Elk is cleared out, we can return to the trading post, catch up on the news, and discuss our future plans. And of course tell Jod what happened in the temple. Let's do it. It's a bit of a journey back. We might be attacked along the way. Now having Tristian with us, we should hold up a bit better. I'll need to corrupt him, yes, as I am corrupting the others, or something. Here we go. It seems that going east would be a quicker route. Let's do that. And from here, north. Maybe there's a mountain over there that blocks our path.
May we have a moment of respite?
Of course. Very well.
Such sad, deserted lands. Lawlessness always leads to desolation and emptiness.
Law and freedom balance each other like two ends of the scales. Both can lead to evil, unless tempered with compassion.
All right. I'm glad my companions are getting along well. And let's go east. We need to find a crossing. The ford, yes. We want to enter, yes. There might be more bandits. We'll have to be careful.
I can see my destination.
Some ford. More like a creek, really. Alright, we weren't attacked this time.
I must replenish my powers.
Alright, one more rest and then we'll need to go back to the trading post. Although we could go to the ancient tomb. It is almost along the way. That might be worth it with how arduous travel is in these wild lands. Yes, let's do it. If we can find a safe path there.
You are so strong and noble, Valerie. Sometimes when I see you fighting, I think of Sarenrae and her battle against Rovagug.
That's the greatest compliment I've ever heard in my life. I swear by it. And I've heard a great many compliments.
Oh my, careful, Lindsay, you might have competition. Alright, let's go north. Doesn't seem like there's a clear path to it. We might as well try. Alright, let's rest.
Sir Tristram. Sounds like the name of a knight in a ballad.
Thank you, Valerie. But I could hardly be a knight. I don't like fighting, and even less do I like fighting for sport.
Edrudel the Summoner suddenly woke inside the house. Dogs were howling fiercely not far away. It smelled like burning. The wooden walls were steaming hot, and smoke was wreathing beneath the low ceiling. He looked out of the window. The instant he approached the window, the glass broke, and an arrow hit him in the chest. Falling, he glimpsed a dozen dark figures standing outside. His eyes dimmed. Edrudel the Summoner's skin felt cold. He heard the murmur of the water and the soft lapping of waves. After opening his eyes, he saw a rocky river bottom and a bloated body, tangled in green water weeds. The drowned man's empty gaze was fixed upon Edrudel the Summoner. The drowned man's mouth opened slowly, and a hoarse whisper said,
Shrike River, Edrudel the Summoner.
At this moment, Edrudel the Summoner finally awoke, drenched in sweat. He told us what he'd seen in the dream. The Shrike River. Where's the Shrike River? This is the Thorn, this is the Shrike. Weird. We'll have to go there next. I cannot ignore this omen. But first, it's time to visit this ancient tomb.
I must replenish my powers.
Let's see what's in here. There's some sort of weird object over this way. It's a box, a stone box. 23 gold. And a potion of Shield of Faith. Thank you. What else? Artusio's mercenary. Really?
What for Gorum?
So, they've hired mercenaries. Alright. Let's hit one with hideous laughter. Go, Lindsay. It's working. Well done. Advance, Amiri. A fine charge. Alright, Tristine. Time to prove yourself. Blessings of the Faithful. Let's do Shield of Faith on Amiri. Alright, Valerie. Charge! Join Amiri. But you can't, there's no line of sight, darn it. Just advance then. Advance and join your sisters in battle.
Let us strike as one!
Alright, my turn. I'll advance. Oh no! I'm out of magical spells! Darn it. This could be bad. Alright, with my turn, let's do Inspire Courage. And move forward so all may hear.
Bring it!
I wonder why Inspire Courage only gives us the bonus. Maybe it's our song or something. So we, confirmed, now have a theme song. Alright. He's been made huge. Alright, we will stay over here.
Do not falter!
First the archer. Alright, Edredel. Let's do magic missile on the archer.
Take that.
Yes. Oh, too slow. Well done, team. We're learning how to work together. Alright. Lindsay, ear-piercing scream. He's almost down.
Onwards!
And the giant has fallen, leaving only one more.
My powers.
Alrighty. What is over here? Let's explore. The image carved into the stone is almost completely worn away over the ages. One can still distinguish a sickle, a sword, and a skull with a single eye socket carved within a coin. Judging by the outline, this bas-relief once depicted the sun and moon. Now it's almost completely eroded. It seemed from afar to be but cracks in the stone, but turns out to be a faded image of the sun. A grinning jackal's skull has recently been scratched on top of the image. On closer inspection, one can discern the outline of a head with a single eye. We need rest. We have to risk it.
I must replenish my powers.
It seems we have to rest outside.
You shouldn't treat Sarenrae with such disdain. She's a great goddess who has defeated many horrible monsters. Her shining sword has wiped whole cities from the face of the world.
Not bad. Then why do you keep nagging about mercy and forgiveness? Tell me about how she slaughtered her enemies.
Alright, let's try this again. Back in we go. Now we're rested and ready for more. But our enemy no doubt knows we've been here. I don't see any bodies. Oh wait, there's one. Alright, let's go over here. There's a strange light that comes from this place.
This requires your attention.
Ancient Cyclops coin. A memento of times long past. A well-grounded antiquities collector might pay handsomely for it. Indeed. Curious? What is over here? A trap.
It's just not my lucky day.
Ooh, ouch. It was enchanted. Treasure. Well done, Lindsay. Alright, is that it? How sweet. The first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stuffiness of that tomb. Before us stretched an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies, and patches of low shrubs. Already, the trail of Tartusio and his companions had gone cold. Lore, Nature 11, but we would not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, it was one we had to follow. Yeah. No blade of grass was bent. It must have had enough time to straighten back up, since whoever last passed through. The heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. Our eyes to the ground, we followed the trail. We walked and walked, until finally we came to a huge gully, a dried-up bed of a river of yore. But what's this? At the edge, the grass was trampled down, and the soil turned up. And claw prints, lots of them. We'd stumbled upon a fresh battlefield. And here, the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle, and down into the gully. The brave footprints had faced down their enemies, followed the path along its edge. We tried to imagine who or what left those claw marks. The claw marks were not deep. The attackers were small and lean. And more, these creatures walked on two legs. Finally, the form of the prince left no doubt in our minds. We stumbled onto Kobold lands, oh my goodness. We carefully studied the trail that led down into the gully. We tried to find any trace of magic in the surroundings. We discovered traces of a spell, apparently from the Illusion School of Magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. Okay, my options are: we carefully studied the trail that led into the gully. We examined the path that snaked along the gully. We stood a while in thought, and followed the single set of footprints down into the gully. After idling in thought, we decided to follow the bigger trail along the path beside the gully. Yeah, let's do that. At first, the path went right along the steep edge, but soon it turned, circling around a thick and prickly bush. No sooner had we turned than we ran into a band of kobolds who were approaching from the opposite direction. If there were any more footprints on the path, kobolds surely trampled them. But we had no time to concern ourselves with that. Alright, here we go. An ambush from the kobolds.
And then our leader charged forwards. Hey, wait for me!
Alright, Justine, bless us. Well done. Oh, he's got a sword too, nice. So these are kobolds. Interesting design. Alright, my turn. Edudel now does. Burning Hands. A fine strike. Valerie's turn. Help Edudel. good kill. They seem to know how to use crossbows. I wonder why they're so brave. What makes them so confident? Perhaps they've done this many times before, and they're used to the blood of battle. Ouch! Alright, so it's Amiri's turn. Let's charge into the one that hurt Edrudel. Yes, oh my goodness. Oh my lord. Oh no. It seemed to be a mutagen. Oh my. He's a very crafty kobold indeed. Let's attack this one.
Repent!
I did give Tristian a blue cape as well, so now we match. Alright, Edrudel, let's do magic missile on this one.
Go!
Well struck, indeed.
Stay behind me!
Tear them apart!
One left.
You forced my hand.
Ooh, swing and a miss. They're too short. Darn it. Okay, I'm going to try Acid Splash. Ooh, barely missed him. And so did Valerie. Oh, he's crafty. He's nimble. Amiri, help!
They go down!
Well done. That last one was slippery. Kobolds. Well, I hope they took a few down of Tartuccio's team. We can only hope. Let's go back north to the trade outpost. We'll no doubt need to rest soon. Let's do that here.
Book Kid, you don't believe my stories? They're good, interesting stories.
You know, we bards sometimes lie a lot in our books, too. But we try not to be so obvious about it.
Yeah, Lindsay has gotten tired of her shit, apparently. Edrudel the Summoner suddenly woke inside the house. Dogs were howling fiercely, not far away. It smelled like burning. The wooden walls were steaming hot, and smoke was wreathing beneath the low ceiling. He tried to open the door. Edrudel the Summoner pushed the door with his shoulder, but it wouldn't budge. The flames are starting to crawl up the walls. Edrudel the Summoner grew short of breath, and he sat down heavily on the floor. Edrudel the Summoner's skin felt cold. He heard the murmur of the water and the soft lapping of waves. After opening his eyes, he saw a rocky river bottom and a bloated body, tangled in green water weeds. The drowned man's empty gaze was fixed upon Edrudel the Summoner. The drowned man's mouth opened slowly, and a hoarse whisper said, "Shrike River, Edrudel the Summoner." At this moment, Edrudel the Summoner finally woke, drenched in sweat. He told us what he'd seen in the dream. I had the same dream. We must go there next. It's like the DM being a little too heavy-handed there. Go there now! Okay, I get it. Alright, we're almost there. We made it. Oleg's Trading Outpost. Do you want to enter this location? Yes. Listen, well, since you dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you can help us with another problem. He says there's a feral swine living here in the woods. Not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar, oh my. As big as a bear and as wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tusk Gutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Veckel Benson found his lair and went to kill the beast, and came back with one leg. He put a bounty on the boar's head, but it looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim him. Maybe you will rid us of this monster. I suppose if I'm to rule this land, I need to make sure it's safe. Amiri listens up. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? Wanna bet I can chop off this tusk-cutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. I'll say, alright, let's go get him. Amiri gives you a wide grin and slaps your shoulder. Right, that's the way I like it. Let's do it. Alright, we'll do that later, of course. Where is this priest I was told to speak to?
How may I serve you?
I found the Temple of the Elk and killed the beast there.
Erastil be praised, you finally returned, my good friend. Tristian told me how you helped him at the Temple of the Elk. Thank you for heeding my request. My heart is calm and filled with confidence that I've followed the will of my God. I would like to reward your bravery. I possess no treasure, but please, take this as a token of appreciation.
Scroll of Remove Blindness. Nice. ×2.
As far as I know, your next target looks to be the Stag Lord himself. With the Temple of the Elk cleansed of evil, the fog surrounding us should disperse to reveal the path to the brute's lair. Of course, magic so powerful is unlikely to disappear all at once. Bide your time. Follow up on other concerns while you wait. I will gladly aid you on your noble quest. Erastil himself foresaw our meeting.
Do you understand the true meaning of your visions now?
I trust in their truth. These visions, they were the voice of Erastil himself. Quiet but clear. Before all this happened, I believed Erastil had turned his back to me. But now I see clearly. He has shown me divine mercy, for he has led me to you and invited me to aid in a fellow priest's deliverance. Lady Sarenrae and Erastil walk the paths of the gods hand in hand, and so must their servants as well. Tristian is undoubtedly still very young, and youth is a time of naivete and confusion. But I see kindness and strength of spirit in him, traits indispensable to a priest. I sense that all that's transpired thus far is only the beginning, and the future promises great things for Tristian and for you. This is why Erastil led me to the Temple of the Elk. Day and night I pray for you and for my young friend. May the Stag God lead you down the true path.
That's enough about this for now.
As you wish.
Interesting.
Tell me about Erastil.
Of course. It would be my pleasure. Erastil is one of the eldest gods of Golarion. His faith emerged when the first people appeared upon the land. Erastil helped our ancestors cultivate the land and hunt. Even now, his blessing lies with those who uphold the old traditions and keep to simpler ways, far from civilization and the noise of the city.
What does Erastil demand of his faithful?
The word demand does not befit the Stag God. Honesty and friendship, loving families, merry weddings, and newborn children in their mother's arms, they bring a smile to Erastil's face. He loves his people and rewards them with fortunate hunts and plentiful harvests. But he has no temper for sloth and vanity. He never bestows gifts upon his faithful without first measuring their worthiness. We ourselves must win our daily bread, but the Stag God comes to our aid in times of need and strife.
To each their own. I wanted to ask you about something else.
I am happy to help.
What services do you offer?
He says, I can sell you various divine spell scrolls. They're quite useful, even if you don't have anyone in your party who can read them. While you're in this settlement, or indeed any place with a cleric willing to help, you need only open your bag and choose the scroll you wish to cast. I'll be happy to read it for you. However, take care out there in the wilderness. A scroll is useless without someone who can read it. To use a scroll on your journeys, you'll need a spellcaster whose magical training covers such spells, or someone skilled in magical devices. I see. Tell me about yourself.
What exactly would you like to know?
I would wish to know about your past.
My story? Why not? You deserve to know it. I am a priest of Erastil, and Galt is my homeland. You can imagine what it's like following the teachings of the stag god in a realm torn by discord and strife. Rebellion and suspicion are the pillars of Galt. Led by Erastil, I tried to guide my flock to embrace tranquility and balance and guard them from hasty judgment, until I fell from grace myself. Foolish, foolish old Jod.
Where is Galt? A nation of free thinkers and radicals renowned for brilliant poets, artists, and philosophers, whose ideas shaped the politics of the whole of Avestan. Galt was once a vassal nation of Cheliax, yes, after the death of Erodin and the rise of House Thrun in Cheliax. The people of Galt decided to throw off their foreign rulers, along with their own nobles who had colluded with them. The executions did not end the bloodshed, and within 5 years, the severed heads of the ministers of the first government rolled down the steps of the guillotine. In the 40 years since, over a dozen governments have ruled Galt, rising and falling like the waves of a stormy sea. Ah, France.
My misdeeds cast a shadow over my life and service. In search of redemption and a balm for my soul, I took to the road. I had come nearly to despair when Erastil sent me a vision of the Temple of the Elk. I knew that very moment that the stag god had shown me the way to redemption.
What did you do to anger Erastil?
Well, if you truly wish to know, I'll have to start from the long time back. Werewolves preyed upon the lands around my village. They murdered people for fun or sport and left the corpses to rot on the roads. One night, they broke into a young woman's house and dragged her into the streets.
Oh my goodness.
One evening, a traveler came to our tavern, tattered and dirty from days on the road like so many others roaming Galt. He sat quietly in the corner of the tavern, drinking cheap ale, and in an instant, I knew he was a werewolf. I felt it in my soul. It was like Erastil himself had whispered it into my ear. Led by Providence, I left to gather my flock, and we surrounded the tavern. The retribution was swift. However, I was tragically mistaken. The young man was no werewolf. He was a bandit, sent to spy on the village by one of the local gangs. We only found out after, when we went through his things.
I see. Please continue.
Whatever the case, I knew Erastil was no longer pleased with me. It was terrifying.
To be shunned by your own god, yes.
Imagine how my mind raced when here in the Stolen Lands I heard the voice of the stag god once again. He gave me another chance at service to atone for my guilt. Now I have regained hope, and that very hope is my most precious possession.
I see. Thank you for telling me. Tell me, what can you tell me about your homeland, Galt?
For some, it is a land of freedom, where power belongs to the people, not to lords or kings. For others, it's a land of never-ending revolution, a realm surrendered to anarchy. It depends on who you ask. For me, I found Galt a violent place. Crowds eager to lynch a stranger for that accent or appearance, where a single word uttered at the wrong time or place can spark the people to riot and cities to burn. For me, it is a place inhabited by the frightened and the desperate, always suspicious, watchful of trickery. All too often they are deaf to the voice of reason. They cannot grasp that chaos and lawlessness lead only to yet more chaos and lawlessness. All my life I've tried to break through to these poor people, but alas, I don't seem to have made much progress.
That is enough for now.
As you wish.
We may speak more later. Farewell.
All right. Oh my goodness, that startled me. Great, so yeah, we did it. All right. When we convene next time, we shall rest and then head out. We start looking for clues as to the location of the Stag Lord himself, and to hunt down this tusk gutter, this dire boar. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. If you like this and would like to see more, please like the video and subscribe. Thank you very much to our channel members. Edrudel the Summoner's adventures will continue next week.